I've said it multiple times before in all my cars, but I think the best modification you can do is an exhaust, and that is exactly what we're doing today. As you can see on my passenger seat, I have this giant turkey looking thing. This is Valvetronic's full F1 catback system. Well, not the full thing. I got some components in the front over there, but this is majority of it right here. And we are on our way to the Eurolab. You can see we have about a 44-minute drive. I think out of all my cars, this is gonna be the one that I put an exhaust on after driving it the least miles. I've only put about like 500 miles on this car, and I've had it for almost 2 months, but I got a newborn baby, as you guys know, so I don't really get time to drive this thing, but I'm gonna make sure that I get some more seat time after this exhaust is installed, for sure. Gotta be kidding me. A cop just pulled in front of me on the street and shut the road down because they're doing power line work. I don't think I'm gonna get past these guys. What the hell? Look at this. This cop just pulled out in the middle of the street and all. Dude, I'm late. I'm getting late. Okay, well, I guess we're taking a little detour. That added about 10 minutes to my drive, which sucks, but like, dude, I have the worst luck. All these cars are just going past these cop cars. The second the yellow, bright yellow R8 pulls up, both cop cars just shut the road down. Come on, man. Whatever, enough whining. We're on our way to do something fun. Let's be excited. If you guys don't know what the Valvetronic true F1 catback exhaust system is for the V10 platforms like the R8 and the Huracan, dude, you're about to be in for a treat. I'm about to be in for a treat. All my neighbors are about to be in for a treat because this exhaust, from what I've heard on video, I haven't heard one in person. From what I've heard on video, this thing sounds insane, bro, and I'm so excited. Okay, we have officially made it to the Eurolab. I think we're in the right spot because they have a Ruby Star M3. They got a Urus, another Urus. They got this, I think this is a GTS or is it a Turbo? Turbo S, okay. They have a Huracan, Evo, Gallardo, GT3, NSX, F8, bunch of more cars over there in that corner. And then obviously we have the star of the show, my R8, which is getting a full exhaust system like I told you guys. Installing an exhaust on an R8 is actually not that easy. The entire rear bumper has to come off. So in other cars, it's kind of you just crawl under, undo some of the pipes, it slides out, you put the new one in. But for this car, the entire rear bumper is gonna have to come off because I don't know if you can see it, but the exhaust system is way inside there. It's kind of hard to see, but you see those pipes back there? That's the exhaust system. So yeah, whole rear bumper has to come off, whatever this piece is right here. The diffuser has to come off. A bunch of the under panels have to be unscrewed and taken off. Yeah, so definitely not something I could do in my garage on some jacks and jack stands. I would die trying to take off all of this by myself. And that is exactly why we bring it to the professionals like the Eurolab. Jeez, that 488 sounds crazy. Not bad, but we could definitely do better than that. We could definitely do better than that. Wouldn't say that was bad because you have to remember this is still a 5.2 liter naturally aspirated V10, so it's not like a horrible sounding exhaust. It's a very good sounding engine, but I'm just trying to think how much better this thing could sound with a basically full straight pipe. Dude, even outside they have some insane cars. Like I just saw this RS7. It's an apt, I don't know, ABT apt RS7, but it has this badge that says like RS7R. I don't know what that means, but dude, first of all, this paint is insane. It's like I think it's a wrap. I think it has to be a wrap. It says 1 of 25 right here on the fender. Every piece of aero you could put on this car, I think it has it. This thing is nuts. And then I feel like you guys might know this car. If you follow this guy right here, Supercar Spen, you might recognize this Turbo S that he just put on a insane Valvetronic exhaust on. This thing spits fireballs like nobody's business. You guys remember last time when we were working on trying to make the wing a little bit more stable, we had to enable the active aero again by putting a fuse in behind the rear parcel shelf and blah, 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 blah. I didn't think I'd ever have to do that again, but it turns out to take the rear bumper off, you do have to do that. So if you can see right there, the whole shelf had to come out again just so that we can access that fuse box right there, install a fuse, and then this whole panel should pop up again, giving them more access to some bolts I think they need to get the whole rear bumper off. So while the car is being fully disassembled, I thought I'd show you guys what the new exhaust system sounds like. I got a little impatient and I unwrapped it myself, but I don't know if you can read that, but it says Valvetronic Designs Special Ops, an unforgettable true F1 experience. There we go. Now we are completely bumperless. Maybe while we are bumperless, we might as well just twin turbo the car while we're here, right?
What's gonna come?
Yeah. Dude, look at the difference. This is the OEM catback that just came out of the car. This thing is absolutely massive. I don't even want to know how much this thing weighs, probably like 70, 80 pounds. Look at the size difference. And to think that I was going to try to attempt this in my garage on jack stands, but after seeing how much disassembly was required, I am so happy that I brought it to a professional because there's no way I could do this by myself. Oh, and then I don't think I mentioned it, but the old one, they actually have valves. So there was a button in the car when you put it in dynamic mode, the valves would open. But in the new one, it is completely valveless. It's fully, like, when I say straight pipe, it's fully straight pipe. Like, there is nothing that is muffling or silencing this exhaust. The R8 is basically done. I don't know if you can hear me, but listen to the LS in the BMW. Holy cow. Things are rowdy at the Euro Lab. All right, we're about to get the first cold start on this. Let's see what it sounds like. That sounds good. Dude, my neighbors are they're gonna hate me, dude. They're gonna hate me so much. Give it some more. What do you think, Luke?
Very good. I want to hear it under power. That's only 4,000 RPM.
I know.
Which is crazy because it doesn't sound like it's soft limiter. It sounds
this thing redlines at like 9,100. So, all right, here he comes. Holy, oh my God. Oh, dude, that sounds wicked.
Holy shit.
That was nuts. One more pull for good measure. Dude, that sounded ridiculous. Holy cow. What gear were you in when you flew past this?
I started in second.
Oh my God. Okay, we are officially leaving the Eurolab. Shout out to Brandon, the owner of Eurolab, for getting this exhaust installed for me. I am so incredibly happy with it. As you guys can see from the sound clips, this thing sounds absolutely unreal. But now it's time to go home and enjoy some time with my family. All right, let's see what it sounds like from inside the car. Ooh. Okay, we are finally back home with the R8. That was a long day. I'm not even the one that had to do the labor. I feel bad for the guy that actually installed the exhaust. That took forever. He had like a little tray with all the bolts and everything that he was taking out, and I think there was like 500 things. I'm exaggerating a little bit. There's probably a couple hundred. Regardless, he took out so many bolts and panels and trays, and dude, it took forever. But it's done now. I'm back home. This car is so loud. It's so rowdy. I like how now, like when you look through the grill, you can just see that one big pipe right there. It's hard to see, but like, it looks really cool from when you're behind the car on the road. Dude, once again, I have to give a shout out to Valvetronic Designs for making such a wicked exhaust system. When they say like it sounds like an F1 car, I can see what they mean. It's got that pitch, it's got that tone. It really sounds good. I didn't even realize until I was driving home, but when you're in dynamic mode and you downshift, dude, this thing pops and bangs like crazy. I thought I was back in my M5 competition for a second. And at first I got worried because I was like, oh no, is that how it's gonna be all the time? It's like pop, 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 pop. But when you put it in the comfort mode, all of it is gone. So I'm assuming it's just like a tune thing where it dumps some excess fuel. So I'm glad I can turn it on and off. But yeah, man, that is what a Valvetronic F1 system sounds like on a Audi R8. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will definitely be seeing you when we do the next mod on this car.